Leave now, you are not wanted here. Those phrases struck me like a powerful wave as I stood at the entrance of my own beachfront house in Miami, Florida. My travel bag slid from my shoulder. My heart was racing as I confronted my sister's husband, Adam, whose face was twisted with anger. Behind him, his entire family, parents, siblings, cousins, were relaxing in my living room, drinking from my mugs, their sandy footwear scratching my wooden floors. I am Liam, a 35-year-old marine scientist working in Miami. This house, located right near the coast, was my private space. I had earned it with years of savings from countless nights studying coral reefs. Yet Adam was acting as though I was the trespasser. Adam, this is my home, I said, my voice steady despite the anger inside. He smirked, crossing his arms. Mary said we could use it for our family gathering. You are not invited, so go. I searched the room for my sister, Mary, who was busy arranging food in the kitchen, carefully avoiding looking at me. Just a couple of days ago at our cousin's wedding, I told her I was coming here to rest after a difficult research season. She had smiled and wished me well. Now her silence felt like a betrayal. Mary, I called out over the noise. Did you honestly forget I was arriving? She shrugged, her eyes glued to her phone. You are always working, Liam. I figured you would cancel. The house is empty most of the time anyway. Adam stepped closer. We have 20 people here. You are one. Do the calculation. Go back to Miami. The room became quiet, his family watching as if I were the villain, spoiling their vacation. I had always been the one to keep the peace, the one who loaned her money for their bills, who hosted their children. But this was unacceptable. I smiled, cold and sharp. Fine. Have fun this weekend. Adam blinked, expecting an argument. I turned, walked to my car, and drove to a nearby diner. My hands were shaking as I called my lawyer, Karen, then my property manager, and finally a contact I hoped I would never need. By nightfall, my plan was ready. I checked into a simple motel. The low sound of the ocean gave me little comfort as I fought with my doubts. Was I really going to do this, destroy my relationship with Mary over a house? Then I remembered Adam's sneer, Mary's lack of care. Yes, I was doing this. Growing up, Mary was the favored child, for years older, always the center of attention. I was the quiet one, happy with books about ocean life. Our parents loved us both, but Mary always shone brighter. I did not care. My career, my house, my whole life was mine, built without their help. I gave Mary a key, believing family meant trust. I was wrong. The next morning I met Karen in Miami. They are unlawfully occupying your property, she said, taking notes. You could call the police, but since Mary has a key, it is tricky. Or she leaned forward, her eyes bright. We make them sorry they ever stepped inside your house. Tell me how. I requested. By noon everything was set. The utilities in my name were turned off. A sheriff's notice was filed, all legal, all completely hardline. I sat at a beachside coffee shop waiting. At 3:00 p.m. Karen called. It is done. They are feeling the effects now. Mary's call came minutes later. Her voice was frantic. Liam, the power is out. The water is off. What did you do? I am the owner, I said calmly. I shut off services for people who are staying without my permission. Feel free to leave. You are cruel. Adam's parents are elderly. Then take them somewhere else, just as Adam told me to do. She hung up, furious. Adam called next, shouting threats. You will regret this. My mother is diabetic. Then find a hotel, I replied. Oh, and you have until 6 p.m. before the sheriff arrives to remove you for trespassing. My parents called, pleading. Liam, this is not like you, mother said. Let them stay. No, I told them. They let me down. I am finished being a doormat. At 5:45 I parked near the house, watching cars being packed with unhappy faces. Mary stood on the porch, arms crossed, looking defeated. The sheriff arrived at 6 p.m., clearing the property smoothly and quietly. I stepped inside afterward, feeling sad but certain. The place was a mess, wine stains on my rug, cigarette butts on my deck. My bedroom had been searched. Worst of all, my grandmother's blue jewel ring, a family treasure that inspired my career, was missing. I called Mary. The ring is gone. Someone took it. You are being paranoid, she snapped. Maybe you misplaced it. I am reporting it to the police, I said. Find it or I will name every person who was there. The next day, Officer Jensen took my statement and photos of the damage. Proving theft is difficult without proof, she warned. I will get proof, I promised. That night Adam's sister Tessa called. Liam, I wasn't there, but what Adam did was awful. He is broke, bad investments. He might have taken the ring. A week later Officer Jensen called. We found your ring at a pawn shop. Security video shows Adam pawning it Saturday night. My stomach turned. What happens now? We are arresting him. Grand theft. The ring is valued at $5,000. The arrest was in the news. My parents begged me to drop the charges, talking about family loyalty. I refused. He stole from me. You allowed it. Months later at the house Mary visited, completely broken. I was wrong, she cried. Adam lied about everything, his debts, the ring. I am getting a divorce. I forgave her slowly and carefully. We are rebuilding our relationship slowly. Adam got 2 years in prison for theft and fraud from his job, his life falling apart. My parents, humbled by their own financial problems, apologized, but my trust is still broken. The house is my safe haven again, filled with friends, not people who take advantage. I lost a family that did not value me, but I found my own strength. Standing on my deck with the ocean gently sounding, I knew I had not just taken back my home. I had taken back myself.